Hello, everyone, once again. Welcome to today's episode. Thank you for joining us as we discuss a very important topic: young men's mental health. Across the world, many young men are silently battling anxiety, depression, stress, and emotional struggles. Today, we want to understand why this issue deserves attention and what can be done about it. To help us unpack this topic, we are joined by our counselor, Jen Jagi.
Thank you.
Thank you for being with us today. Um, Before we start, or we get into this discussion for today, let's look at some of the statistics that I've come across, and I want just to read them how I did it. According to the World Health Organization, approximately 1 in 7 adolescents globally, about 14%, experience a mental health disorder. Mental health conditions account for a significant proportion of illness and disability among young people worldwide. In Kenya, studies indicate that approximately 13% of adolescents experience anxiety and depression, while some research suggests that nearly 1 in 4 young people may experience moderate to severe depression symptoms. This statistic shows that mental health challenges are not isolated cases. They represent a growing public health concern. And that's why tonight we have our counselor who is going to help us understand more of these issues and how best can we solve this problem. Why should these figures concern us? So tonight we are joined by our counselor who is going to help us understand this. Why should we pay special attention to young people's mental health? Jen, karibu.
Thank you. It's a very wonderful topic.
Sure.
Mental wellness, men, and this time we are talking of young men.
You're right.
It's on the difference is the age.
You're right.
The difference it's maybe the way they are and how many years that they have lived. But they are all men.
Sure.
And to begin with, when a mother is expectant and the doctor pronounces it's a baby boy, everyone is happy in the family. The hair, my name will be carried forward. I don't know why girls have never seen the names is carried forward.
Men are very unique because they are rarely species.
I would say that the nature, it gives us equal.
Yeah.
Both male and female.
Right.
But because of the death rate, the boy child, they die more than the girls. So you get that the number which is now being realized as male or female, males are now fewer than the female. But when they were being born, they are normally almost the same.
You're right.
Yeah.
Now, you just talked about something to do with maybe, how people were brought about. Now, how does peer pressure affect young men's mental health?
Peer pressure, to begin with, when we are talking of mental health with the young men, we are talking of biological, social, cultural, spiritual, and all those things cannot be ignored.
You're right.
Peer pressure, it has positive and the negative part of it. And this negative part of it, as we were just introducing our topic about the baby boy, when the boys are growing up, there are things that they have been told they should keep as men. So now in peer pressure, that is where you get people mixing up. There are people who are told this way and others who are told different. Not forgetting that we are also having males who are being brought up by a female alone. There are others who are coming from dysfunctional families. Dysfunctional families, I mean, you get a child or a family whereby they are not present or they are fighting and this child is also watching. So
Right.
there is something they are learning. Then here they are, they get to a period whereby they are exposed to the pressure. Don't forget that all those things which were happening to them when they were growing up, when they were younger than when they are teenagers, they are still with them.
Right.
So now their peer pressure, when it is positive, people will be influenced positively, whereby they can look for help, they can share their issues, they can participate in positive activities, as opposed to when we go to the negative. When we go to the negative, it will affect this person who is coming from the background whereby they have not believed in themselves. So you realize that this person will be there, and it's like, men should not do this and this. So if you have not known who you are,
Yes.
you will also take it. So if it is the taking of drugs, you will go take it because someone said, ukionja tu kidogo, you are going to feel high. So now that is the negative part of pressure. The same negative part of pressure, you come and say, how long have you ever had sex? And it's like, no, what? You don't know what you are missing. So they go to try, and they are trying as a group. At this time, they are not even taking precautions. Nobody is talking about the maybe the infections,
You're right.
maybe that is the sexual act come up with its own package. One of these package, we are talking of HIV, we are talking of syphilis, we are talking of gonorrhea, we are talking of guilt after you realize these things that you have them. Then when all these things are with this person, then it becomes very difficult for this person to get out of it. So they become addicted. They begin to get into a life, maybe the criminal part of life. And nature is so bad because instead of correcting the baby boy, they punish.
They punish.
Yes.
And that's the biggest major problem that we are seeing here.
Yes, yes.
Explain
They will
that.
punish. Yet the person who has gone through that, they have a problem. For example, they say for maybe a young man who was in a relationship and they happen to pregnant a girl, and this girl, maybe she goes home and the parents of this girl report that my child has been abused, blah, 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 blah. The nature will be, they take the young man, beat up the young man, or taken maybe to the police custody or to the jail because of whatever happened. And this child also, because it's also a child, the education will be affected, it will be compromised.
Sure.
The social life is compromised. And they are also trained other things when they go to jail.
Okay.
Apart from maybe jail, it's supposed to rectify the behavior. But even as they rectify, there are also other things that they learn. And remember, this person is now being influenced by pressure, or which is negative.
You're right.
And when they go there, they also begin to learn other issues, which is also going to affect them negatively. So when we are talking of pressure, them being affected by pressure, it is such a serious thing, because that is what is governing
You're right.
the young people and the future that they will have, the relationship that they will have. It is being captured at that time.
Wow, this is so deep. You know, by the way, we see young men, most of them, they feel pressure to fit into a certain social expectation. Because I was just discussing with some young people on social media mostly. You'll find that, you know, there are filters and all that. So somebody takes a photo, looks so good. It's like, oh, I can also do that. So you see, that one is bringing a lot of also peer pressure, if I may agree with you what you're saying. So the appearance, maybe the wealth from families, backgrounds and all that, relationships and the lifestyle people live, you know.
Yeah.
I think those are some of the serious issues that really affecting this?
Media is such a liar, Andrew.
You're right.
It's such a liar.
Media.
Because, yes, we go to media and we are all looking good. When I'm in someone's car, I will take a photo. I'll look as if it is my car. So someone else looking at it who is being influenced by peer. And it's like, why can't I have this? And they'll go to give the pressure to the parents. I have seen this. I have seen this kind of addressing. I want to dress like this.
You know, you remind me, today I was listening to a certain radio, show. Then there was a child, a young teenager, told his father, oh, Wi-Fi is not there. Have you paid for it? The father said, oh, no, I'm working out to sort that issue. Then the boy was like, you either pay for Wi-Fi. If you don't pay for this Wi-Fi, I'll burn this house. You see that? That's already influenced by pressure. And it's really something that needs to be addressed.
They take it's a must.
Yes.
And they use the threat to manipulate the father. So if the father doesn't have the money, what would happen? It
brings chaos.
That is exactly what we are facing.
Sure.
In the, I would say it's a society with the young people who do not understand the problem and they do not understand the language of no. And this language of no, it is because a certain family does not miss Wi-Fi. Why should I miss? Why are you not able to pay for that Wi-Fi? Don't you have two hands like any other? And that is a child asking the parent.
Imagine.
It is so painful for a parent, for a society, and for any child who is listening. It is important to give an earring to your parent.
It's very important.
It's also good to understand that your parents are working to earn that money. And that money, it's not only the Wi-Fi, it is not only about your phone, it is not only about your laptop. There are other people who are using it, and there are other responsibilities in the house. So it is also good for them to be patient with their parent as they are doing 1, 2, 3 to solve the situations at home in order to put everything in order.
You're right.
Even if you do not watch, whatever you do want to watch using the Wi-Fi, I don't think it will hurt.
You're right.
You can be patient.
You can be patient.
Yes.
This one also leads me to maybe that if many young men today, they seem increasingly anxious about education and career opportunities.
Yeah.
Why is this happening?
Yes, the way we are told. The man, you began by saying they are special people, species.
You're right.
The same thing which is in our minds about the baby boy. This one is the hair. You are the one who should take lead. You should provide for your children. You should give 1, 2, 3. You should support your parents. And they are given a list of demands. And this child is wondering, will I be able to fit in these shoes? So when they are not able to get that job, when they have failed the exam and they were told for you to make it in life, you must pass your exams. So now here comes a child who has not passed. And they are expected also to do all the things that other people are doing. Those other children. There is a child who has passed, has gone to the university. Another one has not left class 8. Or now we are talking of grade 10. When they get to grade 10, they cannot proceed. Maybe there is an issue with the school fees, or maybe the parents have died. There are all those things that can come up, and you realize the person has not continued with their education. And then such a person is also expected to perform. So some of them are not able to shoulder that burden. So when they do not shoulder that burden, then it take them into drinking. So anytime when they are there, they are thinking, if I don't get this job, then I am done.
I'm done.
And they are not giving themselves a way out to be able to listen and realize what else can I do to get the money. You may realize that this person can also be very gifted when it comes to business.
You're right.
Everything they touch, it
does
grows.
well.
But because they have not believed in themselves and they were cautioned that you have to get the education for you to get that, the so-called white collar job.
Jobs, yeah.
And those jobs are not available. They are only for a few people. If you look at the employment number, the people who are employed, and even there are still older people in those jobs. They have not died. Yet the young people wants to be replaced there. It's not happening because the people are there. Yeah.
Now, we also look at the economic perspective, the economic certainties. Maybe there's this unemployment and limited opportunities. Can this one also create, anxiety?
Yes. It can create anxiety because of those limitations. Anxiety in the sense, how will I make it? Will I ever get married? And there is also a fear that if I do not have money, then I will not get a girl that I want. So there is that fear, it will cause the anxiety to build up. So at that point, you realize that the person, it's not thinking straight. As that anxiety is building up, you get this person experiencing mental breakdown.
So when there are no expected opportunities, then there's that anxiousness.
Yes.
Now, what role can parents, teachers, religious leaders, and mentors play in supporting young men?
That is exactly like what we are doing.
Yes.
Creating awareness.
Creating awareness.
Then if it is the pastors talking to the young people, parents talk to your children, aunties, uncles, these days they have stopped talking about it and they are leaving it to teachers. And the teachers have their own background. And their background is to make sure they have taught what they are supposed to teach. They don't have time for the social life.
Just on that, I was listening to a certain article and I heard somebody say that the teachers who are employed today, they're Gen Zs. Then we take the Gen Z to school to be mentored by the Gen Z. Already, the Gen Z has a problem. Who is the teacher now in school? And then you bring a child who is a Gen Z also, taking them to school. How is this one going to balance now?
It will never balance. That's why the schools, you continue being banned. They will support each other to do the harmful behavior. Because they are still in the same age bracket. At least a teacher sometimes should have that parenting. There is not exactly the skills, but the ability such that the other person who is being mentored, they can see someone who can, I would want to be like so and so. That is when we are role modeling. But even if maybe the teachers are still young, I believe they can also get other people also with advanced age, just a little bit, who can also be there for the children. And that is whereby now counselors are coming in.
You're right.
And counselors will be able to help the young teachers and also the young pupils or the young students who are still learning. This way, we will have a generation which is balancing. But if we ignore the people who are also advanced in age a little bit, then as a society, we will be having such a big gap. So for us to bring this gap closer, it is good to have these people who can also be in a position to speak in our lives. Yeah.
Now, what is the role of the role of religious leaders?
Religious leaders, they also have a very big role in the society.
Because nowadays we can see that in our churches, I don't know, okay, sometimes back we used to have such forums where we call young people together, speak to them. But nowadays it's like diminishing. It's no more there.
Yeah.
So they're learning all through from the social media, or they learn from other friends, as you said earlier. Now, how well, what's the role of religious leaders?
I think it is good. Those days, there used to be the camp, youth camps.
Yes.
Today, if maybe a certain church has the youth camp, the parents, you tell their children, don't go to that one. Our pastor will speak to you. And maybe the other youth camp, they have invited the professionals who are able to speak to the life of these children. But just because it is not from your church, you forbid your children from getting to that. Sometimes you also have the professionals, but because they are not from your church, you also feel that you do not want to engage them. So now we get the leaders, the spiritual leaders, failing because they are not accepting that I cannot do everything. So it is important, even if it is the spiritual leaders, to engage the professionals, and by this I mean counselors, who can be able to have meetings even in their churches, who can be able to talk to their children, who can be able to talk to the parents about parenting, because all these problems are also being generated when the child is being brought up. So if they can get someone who can be able to speak to them, some of these things we can remit them to see them at the magnitude that we are seeing them today.
Sure. Well, we'll go for a short break, and then we'll come back. We'll be finishing up this topic. It is really affecting young men outside there. And please, we are here, Global Humanitarian Movement, we are here, offering free counseling services. I don't know what you're still waiting for. Kindly follow us and come to our offices, come to our facility, where we will offer you free services and professional services, not just any other.
Free.
Free. That's what we offer. So after break, we'll come to finish up with this. Thank you for following.
Thank you.